Watch Tailgate Talks.
Well, ladies and gentlemen.
Come
No. Again? 2 weeks in a row.
I know.
Two weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row. 2
I'm
weeks in a
sorry.
row. Really?
I'm sorry.
Really? All right, what?
Here you go.
What are you doing?
Giving you the little bro glasses again.
Wait. I thought this was only for 1 week.
Per our contract that we signed the first week of Tailgate Talks, you have to wear those glasses.
For how long?
Until you beat me in something.
What? And wait. In what contract? What contract are you talking about?
Richie, come on.
What is going on? What? You know what? When did this? What?
I don't know. This is a pretty nice contract, by the way.
I mean, yeah, it's a good-looking contract. I might have to keep that for later references, but you know.
Okay, per the contract, it states that the loser of the rapid fire challenge must endure a punishment until defeating said opponent in another competition.
When did what? When did we? Where's his contract?
It's probably in a coaching office somewhere. I don't know. It's somewhere.
But-
Don't worry about it.
What? You know what? Okay, fine. But I'm gonna tell you what though. Next episode of Boro Tailgate Talks, I'm not gonna promote it because, as you know, if you don't promote the show, you don't come back to work. So now, do I at least get to host the show again this week?
Yeah. Here, Richie, you can take this back and just file that wherever that heck our files go.
Oh, you got the shades again.
No.
Wait.
No. Just my backups. You know.
I'll still admit I don't look bad.
No, you look good with the mic.
But still, this is unnecessary. But a contract is a contract that I don't even remember signing. Whatever. So, you want to get started?
Yeah, let's get started. Let's do it.
Okay.
Good week.
Okay, good week. And I'm gonna be real honest here, guys. It's a little weird without. I mean, yes, we have football to talk about, but not any official kind of games. If you know what I mean.
We got flag football.
A flag football game, but it's a little weird, let's just say, and it's a little kind of like a preparation for when the Super Bowl is over in what we'll have to do in like 2 weeks. So, the Pro Bowl, I did catch a little bit of it. I didn't catch all of it, but yeah, I have some thoughts on it, but I guess I'll pass it to you. What did you think about it overall?
Yeah, so I believe it started on Thursday, right? They did some some skill showdown stuff on Thursday.
Yeah, I think so. I did like that the catch competition. That was some pretty sick
Okay, so
things.
I watched all of it on Saturday, or was it Sunday? Sunday, yeah.
Sunday.
Yesterday, yeah. It was yesterday. Started at 3 o'clock, went till about 6. I watched everything because it was the 3 flag football games with some little skill showdowns in between. Tyler Huntley balled out in the first flag football game, had 192 yards and 4 touchdowns. Geno Smith had 239 and 5 touchdowns. He balled in the game as well. That was actually the showdown between those two quarterbacks. Kirk Cousins played well, 150 yards and 3 touchdowns, and CeeDee Lamb had 102 yards and 2 touchdowns. So that was kind of the top 4 performers from the game. Other notable things, Trevor Lawrence threw a pick to Jair Alexander at pick 6 in the first drive of their game. Then he threw a 4th and 20 touchdown for the entire length of the field to Stephon Diggs. And in that game as well, Stephon Diggs threw an interception to his own brother, Trayvon Diggs.
That was great.
So it was pretty entertaining.
That was great.
The flag football games were fun to watch. The skill showdowns were great as always. I don't know if you saw Myles Garrett get smoked by Brian Burns, but
I did not see that. No.
Myles Garrett apparently stubbed his toe and dislocated it during the. It's the high-low one where they like jump over the wall and then crawl under and jump over and crawl under. They were doing that, and Myles Garrett dislocated his toe apparently. So.
It's a flag football game, for God's sake. Which leads me to this next point. Jalen Ramsey.
God!
What are you doing?
I'm so glad you brought that up. I totally forgot that happened.
What was it? Just like a late tackle on Tyreek Hill?
Yeah. So Devontae Adams catches the ball. They're about to score, but Devontae thinks his flag's going to get pulled inbounds, so he pitches it to Tyreek Hill, and Jalen Ramsey just shoulder checked
It's flag football. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing, my guy? God. Like what like would you? I'd probably march to the other sideline and start swinging. Honestly, after that.
Oh, it was funny, dude.
like-
I saw it. I
it's-
was like, whoa!
I was like, what was that, man? What was that? But I mean, I was entertained by a lot of the things I saw from the Pro Bowl weekend. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, it was
the catching
fun.
competition was fun. I saw George Kittle. I forget who he hit it on, but he hit a wrestling move on the mats for the catching thing.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
He had a big game too, actually. He had
Yeah.
Kyle Juszczyk had a great game.
Yep. Yeah. And did you see his catch? I think it was thrown by Kirk Cousins.
It literally, the game like turned off in the last like 2 minutes for me because I was watching it on ABC and it switched to another program.
Yeah. It was a nice diving grab.
Yeah,
really,
that's what
for
I
Pro
heard.
Bowl. He really dove out and made a good play on that. And yeah, Trevor Lawrence, he almost did a Dan Orlovsky.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I told Alex this before we went on the air that Dan Orlovsky 9 months ago he said that Kenny Pickett and Mitch Trubisky were basically the same quarterback. What? 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 I almost swore. What? Like, what take is that?
The dude that literally
I
ran
know.
out the back of the end zone in the year the Lions went 0-16 before they drafted Matt Stafford.
Yep. But yeah, there was a lot of fun in games at the Pro Bowl, and I will say though, there is one thing we didn't mention that was actually my favorite part during the entire game, and that was Peyton Manning losing his mind
At
over
the
a
end
penalty.
of the game.
Yes.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
again, flag football. Why do you care that much? I know it's against your brother. You're trying to win,
Again,
but still, it's flag football.
The refs clearly weren't trained for this game.
No.
They were so horrible. It was unbelievable. They were the worst officiating crew I've ever seen. Why are you bringing in regular football refs to officiate a flag football game? Bring in flag football refs to officiate the game. Oh God, it was very poorly done. But it was year one of this, so.
Yeah. I mean, I do like the idea and concept.
It's great.
Going into it, I was like, man, this kind of it kind of protects the players a little bit, but then you see Jalen Ramsey seeing what he did, it's like
Jalen Ramsey does not care about player safety, apparently.
he cares about winning because I mean, he got so sick of losing with the Rams that he had to win something. But
Facts.
so he took out his anger on Tyreek Hill, but there we go. You got anything else to add about the Pro Bowl?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so fun time, and Kenny Pickett better be on the teams next year. He was snubbed from the Pro Bowl this year. How did Tyler Huntley make it? I don't know. But now, Kyrie Irving was traded to the Dallas Mavericks. But before we get to Kyrie, we did make an announcement last night that we will be doing a March Madness special airing March 16th with my good friends that were on the show before, Landon Bielata and Bryce Stuburt. We're going to, preview the bracket when it comes out, and we're going to do a bracket challenge that we'll post the link eventually that anybody can join, and then we'll also post a link to the show that week for the March Madness special. So I'm excited for it, Alex.
I'm excited too.
I'm excited for it, and where I finally get to beat you in something and take these stupid glasses off. Yeah, so Kyrie traded to the Mavericks. And before, I think was it last week he requested the trade? I mean, it doesn't matter now since Kyrie was traded. But he was traded to the Mavericks for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Oh, wait.
What?
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, forgot to add this. It was in the, I wrote a note about it here on my notebook because it was in the fine print of the contract and I couldn't read it. But
You got to be kidding me.
for every post, pre-existing and future existing, on Boro Tailgate Talks Instagram and your personal Instagram, I will be commenting bonus if you are not wearing the Little Bro glasses.
Who's going to give you the bonus?
Richie. You don't know, he's Mr. Moneybags in there. He's going to be giving me my nice little extra cut.
Note to self, read the contract next time, even though you don't even remember signing it.
It's not going to be anything like the $84,000 that the winners got from the Pro Bowl yesterday.
Wait, they got $84,000?
The winning team, everyone got $84,000, and the losing team, everyone got $42,000.
That's a shoot. I did not know that. but okay, so you get a bonus, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. So yes, Kyrie So now I just lost my train of thought.
I think you're talking about the
Yeah.
details of the
Yeah.
trade.
Okay. So yes, the Nets got Dorian Finley-Smith, Spencer Dinwiddler. Sorry if I mispronounced that. A 2029 first-round draft pick and a second-round draft pick for that year. I'm not familiar with the two guys the Nets got, but obviously I'm familiar with Kyrie because he's Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you saw this coming, and I know Kevin Durant probably there's a chance he might be dealt before I think the deadline already.
Isn't it Thursday?
It might be Thursday.
I think it's Thursday.
It might be Thursday. So here's the Nets starting lineup, and I'm going to include Kevin Durant as we're recording this. He's still in the Nets. So Spencer Dinwiddler, Royce O'Neal, if I mispronounced again, sorry. Kevin Durant, Ben Simmons, and Nick Claxton. So I'm not familiar with everybody else, so I don't know if that's a good lineup. So if you are familiar with the NBA, all of the NBA, please comment if that's a decent lineup. If the players that were included in the Kyrie trade, I'm assuming that they were all right, because that's part of the trade deal. And then you used a 2029 first-round draft pick, so the players have to be at least somewhat good.
Right, I would think so.
I would think so. Now for the Mavericks, Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic, Tim Hardaway Jr., Christian Woods, Dwight Powell. That's a good team.
Holy cow.
That's a good team, man. I do like that team a lot. I really do.
Kyrie and Luka alone, that's going to be pretty...
Yeah, you're not even a basketball guy, and even
I
you know.
I know Luka.
Yeah, but even you know that's a pretty dang good team, and a little scary. That's all I'm gonna say. A little scary.
Mark Cuban's team is about to be good again.
Little scary. Yeah, Mark Cuban, the guy who should have bought the Pirates. But we'll want to talk about the Pirates today. We're not talking about the Pirates, dude. Imagine.
I love Mark Cuban, first of all.
And we'll get to Brian Reynolds in a little bit
Cuban.
later. But
Buy our show.
yes, dude, we'll be making more money than what Richie's apparently paying us, I guess.
Yeah, on our contract.
Whatever. I don't remember signing a contract. But yeah, I mean, Kyrie's gonna look good in a Mavs jersey. I've seen pictures, so
It's true.
that's really all I got. I mean, you're not really a basketball guy. Is there anything
Yeah.
you want to add on to that at
I
all?
don't think
or?
so. I mean, NBA trades tend to be a little bit bigger than NFL trades in terms of things that are traded. So that's a pretty big trade. I mean, you're swapping, basically a whole lineup's worth of players right there.
Yeah, pretty much. And then
giving up a first and a second for it. That's a lot.
Yeah,
That's a lot of capital.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna tell you what, even I do like the positioning for the Nets in this. If you think about it too, is because what if by the time they get to 2029, they could be tanking and they get the best player in the draft?
They could be.
So that you never know. That could help, and then that could help the Nets and hurt the Mavs in the future. You never know. That's way too far down the line. So you can't really predict anything right now.
And I would say betting on the Nets tanking by 2029 would be a reasonable assumption, considering Kevin Durant will either be traded or probably released by that point.
And honestly, I don't think Ben Simmons is a guy that can carry a team. Honestly,
not by himself.
I don't. No. He'd at least need like a Kevin Durant or like a Kyrie to like help carry a team. So if I'd put money on it, I'd definitely say I'd put money on it that the Nets could be tanking by then. But again, that is way down the line, and you
6
can't.
years.
Yeah, 6 years. You can't really predict that right now. But yeah, that's what I got on that. But I got to mention something about this ultimate snub from the All-Star game.
Yeah.
Trae Young is not an All-Star this year. How? How is he not an All-Star? He's still the Hawks' best player in my opinion, even though he hasn't been his normal self since 2021. How? Like seriously, how? It's like Josh Allen getting snubbed from the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Even though he's not his normal self, he's still Pro Bowl worthy.
Yeah, right.
Like how did he not? Okay, let me read these stats to you, Alex. Trae Young's regular season average, he averages 27 points a game. Yeah. And let me go through the last 4 games. January 25th against the Thunder. 33 points.
Holy cow.
January 28th against the Clippers at home. 31 points.
Wow.
This one goes down a bit. At the Suns, 20 points. Still pretty good, I would say.
Yeah.
Still pretty good. At Utah, 27 points on February 3rd. And this was before he was sick, and probably he might have been sick during it too. This was called a high-quality performance by ESPN writers that talked about that game. How is Trae Young not an all-star? How?
Yeah.
How?
Averaging 27 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of games in an NBA season.
I don't get it.
That's crazy.
I don't get it. How is Trae Young not an all-star? Like, he's not on the level of Curry, but a little bit below. But that's still a pretty good level to be on.
Yeah.
That is still a really good level to be on.
Yep, I would say so.
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. How he's not an all-star. And the Hawks have been like I said, the Hawks have been picking it up since I've kind of ranted about this year. They've picked it up a little bit. I think they'll be a play-in game team in the playoffs. I don't think they're going to go far, even though I still like the lineup they got. But again, it still doesn't excuse the fact that he's not an all-star, which is just crap. It is just crap. Now, Alex, let me tell you this.
All right.
I used the Josh Allen one too, so I'm going to use another one.
Yeah.
Say Justin Jefferson, who is still a very good wide receiver, say in 2 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Still having a good to great year, but not like his old self like this year, for example.
like 1,200 yards a season?
Something like that.
Yeah.
And he was snubbed from the Pro Bowl.
That would be crazy.
Would that be a rant you would want to come on here?
I would be frustrated. Yeah.
That would.
I would be. That's true.
See? Exactly. So, again, I think it is just absolute crap that Trae Young didn't make it.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah, so that is that. Now, before I go to the pit, Panthers, baby. Alex, would you like to talk a little hockey?
Yeah. Speaking of which,
because we got a good amount of time. We can talk about hockey for whatever kind of hockey you want.
New Jersey.
Yes.
Repping the Letang jersey.
Stand up. You got to turn around like I did with the
Gotta
Cruise.
rock the Letang jersey.
There we go. I got a Letang jersey too.
Pretty swag.
Yeah,
new.
I mean, Alex and I are planning on with a
group of friends
going to a Pens game, possibly February 18th. It's not a guaranteed we'll go because student rush tickets are very hard to get.
Yeah, they are.
It's not a guaranteed we'll go, but we plan on going and trying to get tickets for that day. So I can't wait for that day, but that's not what we are here to talk about. We are here to talk about their upcoming games this next week.
Yeah, so the Pens' next 3 games I will be talking about very briefly. I didn't write down any stats or anything like that. But
whatever we can come up with. I mean, we got time.
We all know that the Pens tend to get pretty hot after the NHL All-Star game.
Yes.
Which I did not watch any of. I meant to watch some of the highlights before this episode today, but I didn't really have time.
That's fine.
So next 3 games for the Pens are all actually out-of-conference games. They play, tomorrow night is the 7th. They play at home against the Avalanche at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Then on Friday the 10th, they play at Anaheim at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And then the next day on Saturday the 11th, my birthday, you heard it here first, they are at L.A.
Brody was going to leave me hanging.
I was in the notebook. And then next day, the 11th, is at the LA Kings at 10:30 Eastern Time.
Oh.
So.
I mean, I'll be awake, but that's a late game.
That is a snoozer of a next 3 games, to be totally honest.
Honestly.
Like, are the Avalanche seriously probably going to be the most competitive team out of those? Maybe the Kings.
Maybe the Kings. Sorry, wait, let me say that again.
Probably at LA because it's an away game.
Yeah.
Because they're home against Colorado.
Probably, yeah. I'd say that. Yeah,
I would say I don't think very highly of the Ducks, but we almost lost to the Ducks like a week and a half ago. So.
Yeah, you never say never. Let's just say.
Yeah, I know. And you know what? While we're sitting here, we have some time. I'll pull up the standings real quick. And
Okay.
We'll take a quick little look ski at.
A little look ski.
Look at what the NHL is looking like right now. Only thing I know, the Bruins have the best record in the NHL right now.
Yeah, they're cooking. I think
killing
they're gonna,
everybody.
Honestly, I think they're going to win the Stanley Cup.
I wouldn't doubt it.
With the age that we have right now with Crosby, Letang, and Malkin, I just don't think. Unfortunately, I just don't think we're going to win another cup with them. But
no. So
right, let's see.
In the Eastern Conference, the Bruins lead the Atlantic at 39-7 and 5. Holy cow!
Jeez.
Maple Leafs are having a pretty good season too. They're 31-13-8 right now, and then so we'll just do top 2 from every division.
Okay.
Metro, the Hurricanes are leading at 34-9-8, followed up by the Devils, who are 32-13-4. We were talking about the All-Star game. It seems like Ovechkin and Crosby had one heck of a game together yesterday. They seem to be on the it wasn't yesterday, but whenever it was, I think it was Saturday or something like that.
Right.
Ovechkin and Crosby were going pretty crazy together. So.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right. Back to standings. Central Division on the Western Conference, the Stars are leading 28-13-10 as their record, and then the Jets are behind them at 32-19-1. So, not really that exciting on the Western Conference. And then Seattle, the Krakens are leading the Pacific at 29-15-5, followed up by the Kings, who are 28-18-7. So they will probably be the biggest challenge out of the next 3 games. So, actually, you know what? We'll look at all 3. We'll look at the records of the teams they're playing. So, the Avalanche are going to be 27-18-3 going into that game. And then the Ducks are currently very bad. They are 16-29-5.
Yeah, we'll keep it close with the Ducks because we always do.
I already mentioned the Kings are 28-18-7. So, not great teams for the next 3 games, all out of conference, which means they won't be that high pressure compared to playing conference opponents.
You're right.
Hopefully this isn't too much of a snooze fest of a week for the Penguins and we go 3-0 in a big way and we just keep rolling.
Yes.
Oh, actually, you know, why did I not say what the Penguins record is?
Yeah, honestly, I was waiting for it.
And I closed the tab. Wow. I am on it today, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't even start.
I am just on it. The Penguins are sitting at what, 1, 2, 3, 5th in the conference, or not the conference, 5th in the division, which is not good, at 24-16-9. So they pick up another 3 wins. You could be looking at, because the Capitals and the Rangers both have 27 wins right now. So we win the next 3, we get up to 27 wins as well. We could be in a pretty good place to move up to, top 3 in the division, hopefully.
Yep. That's all I gotta say is yep.
Pray to God. Fingers crossed.
I'll be a little nervous for these games because the Penguins like to keep it close
With bad opponents.
Yeah. So all I just pray for is that if we go with these Student Rush tickets, that they win.
Yeah.
And we get a good game. Heck, even if they lose, but we score like 3 goals or whatever.
Yeah.
I was entertained. Didn't win. That's fine. So, is that all you got for the Penguins?
I do. That is it.
All right. Hit with the season sweep on North Carolina. The only dub I have on Alex recently. But we don't count that in the contract.
Unfortunate sweep.
Oh, I thought you said unfortunate for me for not counting this.
Oh yeah, that is unfortunate for you. But.
Yeah, I should give you. No, I'm kidding. But it's not in the contract. Whatever. But yes, so they defeated North Carolina. I can't remember when the game was honestly, but they did beat North Carolina 65-64 in Chapel Hill.
Tight one.
Wow, yeah. Burton made his game-winning foul shots at the end, and yeah, and Nick Sabani, I'm not really good with pronouncing names, as you can tell with this episode, made a clutch block at the end to give the Panthers a win in this game. So we'll go through a few stats here. Henson, not a good game at all for Henson, because this is why. For his field goal, 1 for 7 with 2 points. Yikes.
Oof.
Not good. Not good at all. Federico, 4 for 5, 8 points. Okay, I mean, he's more of a defender, not really a shooter, so that's fine. Burton, 6 for 18, 19 points. Pretty good, pretty good. But Nelly Cummings, 8 for 11, 21 points. That is great.
That is fantastic.
That is fantastic. But let me tell you what, man. I think Pitt's going to make it to the tournament. Again, I'm just going to keep saying it as I talk about Pitt. I think they're going to make it to the tournament. They could be a play-in. Who knows? Who knows? But in my opinion, I think Jeff Capel could be in the running for ACC Coach of the Year. And heck, even win it. Because he lost his 5-star recruit to whatever situation with the domestic violence situation. Lost John Hughley, or I think that's his first name, their best shooter from last year. I think I mentioned this last week again, but again, I just want to mention it again. It's just because it's impressive.
It is.
It's impressive. So, and if he takes him to the tournament, dang right, he deserves a little credit here. But yeah, good game, series sweep, and honest to God, Alex, that's pretty much all I got to say on that. Is just good game by Pitt, good coaching performance by Jeff Capel, and keep it rolling. Keep the wins going. They have 6 straight road wins. Here we go. Hail to Pitt, baby. Hail to Pitt.
Wow, 6 straight road wins. That's impressive.
Yeah, I see you wrote something down there.
Yeah, so Pitt swept UNC whatever day that was. I can't remember what day it was. Yep. And then UNC actually lost again on Saturday to Duke at Duke 63-57, meaning they fell to 15-8. And their next game is tomorrow evening at Wake Forest. So
Wake Forest is right below UNC in the Atlantic right now, so it's going to be interesting. Yeah, I mean UNC is just having a bad season.
Really?
They're not. I mean, 15-8 is not typically.
It's not
what you would expect from UNC. 10-1 at home though right now.
That's pretty good.
10-1 at home is impressive.
Now who was that one loss? Who was that last one? Hail to Pitt.
Yeah.
Hail to Pitt.
10-1 at home, which means they are 5-7 on the road, which is not good at all. So
I don't think they're going to be a tournament team this year.
UNC can make the tournament if the next 65% of their games are at home.
They'll make the NIT. I think they can make the NIT, but yeah, that's all I got about Pitt. You got anything else?
Yeah, no, I mean UNC is a really talented team. I mean they could win a whole bunch of games and make a Cinderella run, but I doubt it. Yep. That's tough to do. So.
Yep. But before we get to the Patrick Maholmes debate, Richie, put the camera on me because I got something to say about Brian Reynolds.
Oh God, it never ends up good when this happens.
Hold on. This probably means nothing. That said, yesterday, Brian Reynolds on his Instagram posted a picture of him rounding the bases in a Pirates uniform in a Pirates game, captioning it 2023. What's that glass called? The Hourglass?
The Hourglass, yeah.
Hourglass. So, in my opinion, and it's just like a feeling I got, I think he's just honestly preparing to stay with the Pirates for the entire 2023 season. I'm going to get a lot of crap for it. I know. I'm going to get a lot of crap for it because you know how trades work and whatever. But hey, the deal's not there. And Ben Cherington has already stated that he intends to have Brian Reynolds on his team in 2023. So, and heck, maybe Andrew McCutchen talked to Reynolds because I told Alex this and others before. In 2013, Andrew McCutchen had a conversation with Neil Walker and said, hey, we got something here. And looking at the Pirates lineup this year, maybe McCutchen said, hey, we got something here. Because they also have upcoming pitchers that could be MLB ready.
They do.
And Henry Davis and Andy Rodriguez could be up too. Never say never is all I'm going to say for that.
They have some talent, some young talent.
They do. And that's all I'm going to say for now on that. All right. We have ourselves a little debate that I think I'm going to lose. But we'll see what happens. What is that debate we are having today, Alex?
So this is a debate that has been widely talked about through the NFL world and actual, professional sports commentators and stuff like that. It's been all across FS1 the past 2 weeks or so. on if Patrick Mahomes is already an MVP quarterback, or not MVP quarterback.
He is. But
He is an MVP quarterback. If he were to retire right now, would Patrick Mahomes be a Hall of Fame quarterback?
no.
I think he would be.
Nope.
Let's get into it.
You came up with the debate, so you can give out your first point too.
Okay. I just wrote a bunch of stuff down.
Honestly, so did I.
I will not go in any specific order.
Mm-hmm.
I will just go with this first. This season, Patrick Mahomes has broken the most single-season scrimmage yards for a quarterback in NFL history, breaking Drew Brees' former record,
Impressive.
which got him past Matt Stafford's mark of having the most passing yards through their first 75 career games of any quarterback in NFL history. Patrick Mahomes has thrown for more yards than any other quarterback to start his career in 75 games. So that is point one.
That is yes, okay, but like he's been in the league for what, 5 years?
Yes.
And I learned this from Shaq. You're not really great until you win a lot of championships. How many championships does Patrick Mahomes have?
One at the moment.
At the moment, he could win this Sunday. But still, it's only one championship for now, as we're recording this. And you said if he retired today, and the Super Bowl was not played today.
This is true.
So, he only has one championship. Now, yes, you got the stats, which are impressive. But here's the thing. There is Hall of Famers that are in the Hall of Fame that have not won a Super Bowl.
This is true.
But how many seasons did those Hall of Famers have?
A lot.
How many years has Patrick Mahomes been in the league?
5.
Exactly. That's my point. That is my point.
All right, so we're going to go on a little bit of a tear here.
Oh, boy.
Patrick Mahomes, 64-16 in the regular season in his career as a starter.
Again, good.
10-3 playoff record. 5 straight AFC Championship games at home. No quarterback has ever done that, not even Tom Brady. No quarterback has ever hosted the AFC Championship 5 games in a year. Patrick Mahomes, 24,000 passing yards, 192 touchdowns to 49 interceptions, a career average rating of 105.7, and a 66.3% completion percentage. He's got some numbers.
Yeah, but still, though, I don't know. I mean, I like your arguments, but still, I don't know. I'm going to stand behind the fact that he's only been in the league for 5 years and has 1 Super Bowl, and I don't know. I just don't think if he retired today, I don't know, man.
Yeah. It's fair. It's a tough argument to make.
It is definitely, and I didn't really prepare much else from that, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that is definitely a tough argument, but now let me ask you this, Alex. Tom Brady's 5th year. How many Super Bowls did he have?
Probably 2.
At that time, do you think people considered him a Hall of Fame quarterback yet or no?
Probably not.
I think, in my opinion, love him or hate him, I think he's the GOAT. But
I would bet you Tom Brady didn't have the numbers Mahomes did, though, through his first 5 years.
That is true. And I don't know. Just wait until we get to episode 500 when Mahomes retires, and then we can come back and have this conversation or whatever. But I mean, that's all I got. Unless you got anything else to argue.
One more other thing. This is actually something I wrote down the other day from an argument I was having with my friends in my personal time about this. Peyton Manning went to 4 Super Bowls in 18 years. Patrick Mahomes is on year 5. He's already going to his 3rd one.
Yeah, but he lost one though.
Patrick Mahomes is 1-1 in the Super Bowl so far. Peyton Manning was 2-2 in the 4 Super Bowls he went to, including an absolute embarrassment against the Seattle Seahawks in Super Bowl 48. Peyton Manning in his 4 Super Bowls has 1,000 touchdowns, or 1,000 yards, not 1,000 touchdowns. Peyton Manning in four Super Bowls has 1,000 yards, 3 touchdowns, 5 picks, with a 66% completion percentage. Mahomes in 2 Super Bowls has 556 yards, 2 touchdowns, 4 picks, and a 57% completion percentage. So Mahomes' numbers are obviously less, but through projections, Mahomes would have more yards in 4 Super Bowls, more touchdowns, and probably a slightly worse completion percentage.
Mhm.
And again, this is comparatively looking at a 13-year time difference.
Again,
It took Peyton Manning 13 more years to do twice as much as what Patrick Mahomes has already done in 5.
again, that's a fair argument. And honestly, I came into this thinking I was going to lose, and you guys decide. I think he won, but you guys decide who won that.
Oh, and the last other thing, I mean, he has one MVP already. Presumably,
That's
he's going to
true.
win MVP again this year, so
Yeah,
2-time MVP,
that's
1-time
true.
Super Bowl MVP.
That is true. But that's all I got for today. You got anything else to add on? Anything else you want to talk about?
No, I'm good for today.
All right, get your paper ready, and next week, we will see you next week. We will have our review on the Super Bowl,
Yes, we
which
will.
I can't wait to talk about. So, yeah, we will see you next week. Good throw.
Thank you.
Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, March 16th is the special episode for March Madness when we have Bryce Stuburt, Landon Bielata.
Mike, wait. You're not wearing the glasses. That's another bonus.
Wait.
That's another bonus.
Wait, what are you doing in my room? Who let you in?
Austin let me in.
Get out of my room!
Go,
Go, get out of my room!
Fine,
Get
whatever.
out of my room! God, knocking over my fan. March 16th. Tune in, ladies and gentlemen.